We're here on Duck Creek. The other place at Wysona kind of sucked, so we're much further downstream. All right, let's get some baits in the water, get some worms out, hopefully catch some bait, and get some big fish. This actually has no blockages on the Wisconsin River. It's probably like 2 miles down, it flows into Wisconsin. It's a decently large creek, so there could be like really, really big fish that come up at night to feed in the creek. We'll just throw this out there. Hopefully something picks it up. Shouldn't take too long. Piece of worm is very, very popular bait for just about anything. All right, I got one. All right, that's gonna be bait. And yeah, I'm gonna get my other stuff down here because there is good bait and I can depend on bait for tonight. All right, been looking for live bait all day at Wysona, but that place kind of sucked. This is much further downstream. And we got a bluegill on a hook, basically. I think the hook might be a little small, but should be fine. We'll just toss them out there and hopefully a big fish will pick them up. I don't think it's very deep here. While we're waiting for someone to pick the big bait up, we are gonna just keep tossing over there. Oops, we're gonna keep tossing over there and hopefully get more bluegills because I could use more than one live bait. If I toss worms out there, my guess is a bluegill is gonna pick it up. And if you wanna fish for bluegill, kind of want to fish towards the side where there's no current because that's kind of where they are. Kind of have to guess where the deeper water is off the side, but just got to be sure not to cross my other line and I should be fine. I think there's some in that still pool over there. All right, I think I got another one on the line. Yeah, it's a fish. Is it a bigger one? Yeah, it's a healthy bluegill. It's definitely a bigger one. That is, that's a big one. Kind of wanted a smaller one, but I think this will have to do. All right, let's get this giant bait out there and hopefully we'll get something good. We're gonna try to throw it as far as we can. Cowabunga, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, maybe a big flathead, maybe something else. I think it's really, really shallow in the creek though. Yeah, I think we have something on here. Just lunged forward, I don't know what it is. It's probably a drum or something. So I saw, might not be a drum actually. Might be a carp. That is fighting a lot like a carp. Be awesome if it was a flathead, but I don't think so. Or even a channel would do at this point. Duck Creek is the other side. I actually switched sides because Duck Creek was pretty disappointing on the other side. But didn't take long to get a fish on this side. Okay, it's getting some fight in there. Kind of just sat on the bottom for a while. It's definitely not a turtle. It'd be awesome if this was a flathead. It's not a very big flathead if it is a flathead though, I have to say. It would be awesome because I was wondering if I could get, I think it's a catfish, but I don't know if it's a flat. I think it's probably a channel. Yeah, it's a channel catfish. Is that a channel? I think so, yeah. Channel guttlefish. It's not a bad one either, my friend. Look at the size of that guy. Not a bad one, probably like a 5-6 pounder. Channel catfish on night crawlers. Too bad I'm out of night. Well, I might not lose my night crawlers with this guy. Cause yeah, channel catfish. Still, no, I think I just lost my night crawlers. Oh, look at that, crazy little channel. It's actually deeper, a little bit deeper here than I thought. They're not biting my gigantic bluegill because they're not big flatheads, but yeah. Look at that one. It's a nice one. Channel guttlefish. All right. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Put up a decent fight. On my smaller line, of course. But yeah, let's go for this channel catfish. Duck Creek, portage. The Wysona place kind of sucked. So yes, here we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's probably like a 6-7 pounder. There you go. That's a nice one. Yeah, channel catfish. There you go. 7.6 pounds. Channel guttlefish. Pretty good one for Duck Creek. 7.6. All right. My other pole just hit. I think it's probably a pretty big fish too. But I'm gonna let this guy go first before I clamor that other fish. See a fish and it gatos right on off. All right, this one hit too. I think it might be another big channel. It's definitely took some drag. May not be as big as the last one, or it might be bigger, who knows. Give it some drag rest and tow it up. These are both worms. I'm out of worms now, unfortunately, but I do have that big bluegill, and I'm gonna wait to see if anything hits that big bluegill. And if something does, then we'll have an even bigger fish. I think this is probably another channel. It could be a bow though. There are definitely fins here, and I would like a bowfin, because I know they're here, and bowfins, like cats, are more nocturnal. So definitely hoping for another type of fish, but we'll take a channel catfish again. It looks like a catfish. That's a catfish, slightly smaller than the last one, but still decent size. A lot of catfish here, folks. A lot of catfish here. I think that might have been another one over there, but that bluegill just might be too big for these guys to hit. Fortunately, I'm all out of worms. Otherwise, I can probably get a bunch of these. But channel catfish. Probably close to the same size, but probably more like 6 pounds this time. 5-6 pounds instead of 7. Channel cuttlefish. Very, very nice fish. All right, next one, probably like 5-6 pounds. Slightly smaller than the other one, but see a gato fish. And of course, it goes off. There you go, see a fish. Still got a very small piece of worm out. Might as well throw it out, see if anything bites on it. I'm probably gonna end up cutting up that bluegill. I think it's too big for the channels to actually hit. Even though they are like 5-6 pounds, I'm hoping there's a 10-pound plus one. I'll take a swing at it, because that would be pretty amazing. Anyways, nice fish. 2 so far, hopefully we'll get another one. All right, I decided to execute the bluegill and use him as cut bait. Something kept on trying to grab him anyways, and he was about dead. And the mouth looked like sandpaper, so I'm gonna guess it's one of the channel cats. It almost can grab him. It was just not big enough, which means it's probably a channel cat of the same size. And plus, I know I wanted to catch a flathead here. I don't know even if they're here or not, but even so, I know that flatheads will bite freshly cut bait, so it's not like I'm losing much. Look at that rod. That's a fish. I don't know how, but catfish always seem to know which one of my rods is smaller, and they always manage to bite it first. I don't know how they do it, but they always manage to do it. It's like my small rod almost always gets bit first. That could be a turtle, actually. I think it's a fish, because yeah, it's a fish. I think it's a smaller one, though. Oh, it's a bowfin. Nice. It's not a catfish. That's cool, though, because I've been trying to catch one for a while now, and third fish in the night, bowfin fish. I like catching different species each night. I just wish that was a flathead, but oh no, it spit it. Yeah, bowfins are harder to catch than channels. All right, let's toss this hunk of bait out there again, and hopefully we get another fish that doesn't escape. Small pole completely went slack. I just don't understand how these fish, oh, seems pretty good, how these fish figure out that this pole is the smallest of my poles and always bite it instead of the bigger poles. That's interesting. I think that's this. I can't see if this is a channel or a bowfin. It's a bowfin. All right. The last one spit the bait out. Let's see if this one does it as well. I think this one's slightly bigger than the last one. Just need to let it play out, because this particular line isn't as strong as the other one. I mean, it's 20, but the other one's like 50. So, you know, 20 versus 50, obviously. 50 you can have a little bit more leeway with. 20 is not bad. I mean, it's big enough for this bowfin for sure. But yeah, it's a nice one, bowfin. I think it's probably 5 or 6 pounds. It's not a big bowfin. But bowfins do fight pretty hard, and they do have that bony mouth. So you gotta watch out for them spitting the thing out. It looks like there's a decent amount of bows here. It's not a flathead, unfortunately. Might look like it at first glance, but it's not. It's a much longer fish. And it has a lot of fighting power. Pulls a little bit like a flathead. A lot of times it'll like come towards you, so you think the fish is gone, but it's really just coming towards you. There's a lot of slack on my line when I caught this guy. Let's get this guy in the net. There we go. He doesn't like the net, but that's okay. We're gonna let him go in a while anyways. He wasn't that well hooked either, but that's fine because we got him. Bowfinish fish. They can also breathe air. All right, 5.5 pound bowfin. It's a little bit bigger than the one I lost. Bowfin, folks. Nice fish. Just releasing this fish back into the water. Was out of the water for a little bit longer because he kind of like dropped himself into a hole and I had to retrieve him. But bowfin can live outside the water for a long time, so he should be okay. There he goes. There's that fish. There he goes. There he goes. Big bowfin. See ya, bowfin. See ya. I'd have gotten something else on the smaller pole. I kind of threw it sideways towards the bridge, but I don't know if that thing actually was strong enough to take it. Yep, it is. Got something on it. I think it's a turtle though. It feels really heavy and it's not fighting. It's either a turtle or I got stuck on a rock, and I have a feeling it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja snapping turtle. No, it's not. It's actually a fish. Is it a fish or a turtle? No, it's definitely a fish. It's just stuck under a bunch of reeds. I think it's just a smaller cat. Is it a gato fish? Oh no, it's another bowfin. Nice. I think it's smaller than the last one though. I need to loosen the drag so I can get out. Is that a, yeah, it's a bowfin. It's a nice one. There's a lot of them here. Fins. All right, my friends. Very, very lively. Pretty sure it's not the same one because that guy was like dead tired. Oh, look at that giant bowfin fight. Excellent. Ah, these here. I think this one's almost the same size, slightly smaller than the last one. It's probably like 4 pounds or so, but still a very nice bowfin. I've not caught a double-digit bowfin myself, but I've caught one that's like 8 pounds on the Wisconsin and on the rock. But this one is, oops, oh man, this one's definitely not 8 pounds. And that, I think, no, I think I just hit my other pole. Thought my other pole might have hit. All right, need to get this guy in the net. There we go. Very nice. Another bowfin. All right, I think I'm just gonna try to use the net to let him go. There he goes. Off into the abyss. Can't really see him because it's mucky. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's coming to say hi. See ya, fish. See ya. That's gonna do it for my fishing adventure. I was hoping to catch a flathead here. The confluence with Wisconsin is only about a mile or two down, and there are no dams in the way from here to there. So I was hoping they'd come up this far, but it looks like they don't come up at all. At least not tonight. I did spend a couple of hours at the other spot in downtown Wysiona. That's like above the dam. But I didn't catch anything there. I casted both lures and bait for a couple of hours. Nothing. This place is a lot better. Ooh, I see a bowfin in the water right there. Probably the one I caught. But either way, this spot is really good. All my big fish bites happened between sunset and 10 o'clock. After 10, they just kind of turned off. I think the bowfins are still biting, but I already caught a couple of them, so not interested in catching more of them. There's a lot of fins here. If you're interested in catching fins, like bowfins, this is the place to be. And there's also a decent amount of catfish here that bite right after dark. So everything on this side of the bridge, I tried on that side of the bridge until like 8:30, nothing came over here, got a bunch of fish, but now they've kind of like turned off except for the bowfins. So like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, let me know where I should fish next, and I will see you guys later.